So this problem says, suppose that you borrow $4,000 from a friend and promise to pay back $8,000 in 5 years. Okay, what simple interest rate will you pay? So as you can see, this is a problem that involves simple interest, which means you will be dealing with, formulas that involves simple interest. So we have a formula, which is A equal to P, the present value or principal, times parenthesis 1 plus the interest rate time t. So look at this formula here and examine each component. So the future value, A, in our problem, yeah, we do have that. So the A is $8,000. Okay. We also have the principal. Okay, so $4,000 are being borrowed. So that is basically the P. So P equal to $4,000. Okay. What else do we know? We know the loan is 5 years. So that is the time T. So the time T has to be in years. So that is 5. So as you can see, in the formula of A, the only thing we do not know, that's the interest rate R. And that is exactly what the problem wants, right? So we're going to solve this equation here for R. So plug in everything into your A formula. So you're going to have 8,000, which is on the left-hand side of the equation, then equal to, so 4,000 goes for the P. So put that 4,000 here, and then parenthesis 1 plus R is unknown. So we use the letter R, and time T is 5, right? So put the 5 here. So you have now an equation to work with. To solve this equation for R, there are different ways, okay? One way is you can divide 4,000 from both sides, okay? That's because, if you look at your right-hand side, it's a multiplication, right? So to get rid of the 4,000, you can divide 4,000 from both sides. So if we do that, so 4,000 here, and divide 4,000 from the right-hand side, so the left-hand side becomes a whole number 2, and the right-hand side becomes just 1 plus R time 5. And then we can subtract a 1 from both sides. Okay, so the left-hand side becomes 1, then the right-hand side becomes R time 5, or 5 time R if you want to switch the order. So now you will be able to see, how to get the R, right? So divide 5 from both sides, then you get your answer, right? So divide 5 from both sides. So the R actually equal to 1/5. Or if you use decimal, then that will be 0.2. And convert that to a percentage, okay, that is 20%. So the interest rate is basically 20%. So that's one way to solve this. There's another way, okay? So I'm going to show you how to solve for the R the other way. So remember we started with 8,000 equal to 4,000 times 1 plus R times 5, right? So we are not going to divide 4,000, and instead, okay, we're going to distribute the 4,000 into the parentheses. So we're going to have 4,000 times 1, so that is 4,000, okay, plus 4,000 times R times 5. So combine the like term or multiply the 4,000 with the 5, so we have 20,000 times R, okay? And then you can minus the 4,000 from both sides. So the left-hand side becomes 4,000, and right-hand side becomes 20,000 times R. So now you see to get the R, you have to divide 20,000, right? So divide 20,000 from both sides. Okay, and so you have 0.2. Okay, you have 0.2 on the left-hand side, and you have the R on the right-hand side. So as you can see, the answer is still gonna be 20% for the interest rate.